Parliament. I just blow this chick, baby, pardon me. All black trim, burgundy. Keep it.
I'm already at the bill. I was home probably earlier.
Be in the house.
Showtime, indeed.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look...
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
MP, it's an honor. I'm Chris Matthews. Welcome to the Art.
Chris, what's up?
Yo, MP, you ready to start working on your...
That's the win. You like that? That's all you, MP. What's up with that? Come around. Okay. Oh, that's so neat. Are you serious? Give me that.
Need you to reach down and give me more, MP. This is not...
Anybody watching? No.
What's up, MP?
Hey, comment down below.
Have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. You'll get a chance to show what he can do. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So now this season, Clark is still very, very young. How much do you take away from these first handful of games? Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Green. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
That's just how he is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
So on the floor for Houston, Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Brett VanVleet. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to MP. Here's Castle. Covered by VanVleet. MP with a screen on VanVleet. He was all alone. Castle's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
To the lane, to the middle, to the right side. VanVleet. Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. And Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's MP. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama for three. And that one wasted time, but no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So on the floor for Houston, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. You know, Clark, the Rockets have done a good job building a young foundation to this roster.
Yeah, I like what they've done, Kevin. They made big strides last season. It's a team that's really growing up right in front of our eyes, and there's no reason that they can't continue the trend they're on.
Shot by Eason, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. They lead by 4. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Let's get an update on Jalen Green. What's the status there, David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He told me that he has a painful cramp right now, but they're trying everything they can think of to work it out. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know quite how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Whitmore beyond the arc. Not having that time. His second miss in 5 shots. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alfie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on move, I've always said. A-Train, the pass to Johnson. For 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Fox. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Whitmore. That's it, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And Whitmore at least inside because of his power and ability.
Houston with the fade group substitution here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Green is checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Zohan, the pass to A-Train. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the kick.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the board. Really keep a body on it.
For Houston, on 3 seconds. Shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Spurs. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. You got to start somewhere. The win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest
athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's Green with the three. Drills it from outside. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Vassell, a screen on Van Vliet. The three from MP. Buries it from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 6.
MP nailing the comeback triple. You gotta love that guy's competitive spirit.
Back to Van Vliet. Vassell against Brooks. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one misses.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Back to Smith from the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. MP has been leading the charge for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our break.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, and now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Spurs.
Their offense is running like a...
Thank you for being with us. Now...
And as we get into this third quarter, as Spurs with some changes. Johnson's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. And MP subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for Houston, checked in for Sengun. Tari Eason comes in for Thompson. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Castle is out there with MP. And it's Barnes at the small forward position. San Antonio Fly. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Chris Paul is doing. David.
Hey, Kevin, we chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for San Antonio, and he's saying that he severely tore his Achilles. And this is a huge blow. This wasn't the best roster in the NBA coming into this.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Houston making a switch. Landale's checked in. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Sinks the triple. Whitmore's got 14 points.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
MP finds Barnes. Back to MP. And another basket for San Antonio. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Green deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by Castle.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here comes MP. Can't connect from short range. Looking to get it going. That is good. And the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Green. And so San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting a chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
The way we keep the lead is to see if they can stop, gain rebound, and keep the pace on offense.
No surprise moments ago in that The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Williams is out there with Cam Whitmore.
And it's Eason in at the small forward.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And that one's good, Whitmore.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
A-Train can't get it to drop. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Whitmore. A three ball. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on MP. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And the second free throw, good. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Van Vliet outside. Just 5 on the clock. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
On the wing, MP. Johnson sets the screen for MP. Can't nail the jumper.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Castle. The 3 from MP. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. So it's both teams making... So it's San Antonio with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Night, MP.
One of the cheapest for me? I don't know. I was thinking.
Won't those get soggy?
I got an air fryer. Crisp them right up.